Hey, Dustin Tibbetts here, financial advisor with Jazz. Well, hey, it says it down there. Financial advisor here with Jazz Wealth, the most transparent financial advisors ever. How do I know that? I'll be honest with you. I was just eating my lunch and I went to go start eating it and I spilled it everywhere and I just picked it up and ate it. You know what I mean? I'm not too proud. So check us out at jazzwealth.com there. Are you 40? I'm 40, so I can do things like that, right? You reach that age where you're just, hey, forget it. You know, just pick it up, dust it off and eat it. Well, if you're 40 and you want to know how much to save for retirement, we're going to do it today. I'll make this very quick for you because I know you've got other things to do. Being 40, you're busy. And let's just go over here, make it a little bit bigger. I have to make some assumptions here. I've done a lot of videos like this in the past. I'm going to do another one here today, but I'll change some of the numbers. So if you're 40, first thing I need to know is when are you going to be trying to retire? I did 65, right? And we'll change this number in just a second, right? So let's go with that to start. I'm going to assume I need to know how much you've saved already. So I'm going to say if you're a 40-year-old, then in your 401ks and things like that, you have $75,000. I don't know. We can change that number as well, but we got to make an assumption. So we also have to assume if or if not you expect Social Security. Maybe a pension. Not many 40-year-olds are still in that game, but let's say Social Security, you expect $25,000. You and a spouse, or mostly you or whatever, we can change that number as well. And then we need inflation assumptions. So I'm giving you all the variables so you can take them with you and make your spreadsheets, do whatever you like there. Inflation at 3%, and I'm just going to go 7% on growth here. Now, I want to point this out. I'm saying 7% growth before inflation. So this is really, in the grand scheme of things, what we're saying here is this is a 4% return, right? So a 4% net. This one gets missed a lot when I do these videos with other numbers and things like that. If we assume 3% inflation and 7% returns, we've netted 4%. Please keep that in mind. All right, so you're 40, you want to try to 65, you got $75,000 already spread amongst your various accounts. You expect a little Social Security, net returns of 4% there. And lastly, we need a tax rate. So we're going to assume that your retirement tax rate is going to be in the 12% bracket. And we're going to assume that right now you're in 25. Overestimate, underestimate. See what we did there? We end up with a net, so it's not, just guessing, right? Because I want to make this apply to everybody. All right, so what we come up with is, given the fact that you already have this money growing, and this money we are assuming is going to grow very conservatively, right? Just to make this tough on you, you would need to save a total of $13,160. Oh, that's to be a 2. So I gave you $1, or I gave you a couple dollars. So $13,162 is what you need to save across all of your accounts in a given year. I don't know your salary, right? So you're going to have to think that one through there. But keep in mind that in 2023, your IRAs and your IRA and Roth IRA, you got $6,500 can go in there. The rest is usually people's 401ks. To be honest with you, not many people try to save between like their IRA, their spouse's IRA. They don't usually try to save that much money. What I like to do is, I like to put the pressure on you a little bit here. And I'm going to say that you're now going to retire at 60, right? Because a lot of people want to retire earlier these days. So I'm going to go with that. I'm going to assume all other variables stay the same because I want to show you the difference here. So if retiring, everything else, all the same, retiring at 65, $13,166. If you want to retire at 60, right? So this is your new retirement age. Check out the difference. You can see all of the life just got sucked out of me because of how much this is going to be. This is a lot. $22,940, right? That's a big leap right there for most people. I mean, if you're making $100,000 plus a year, family income is 130, 140. Okay, I can understand shooting for that. I have some super savers now as clients here that I truthfully, if I didn't see it, I wouldn't believe they were saving that much. But just to show you the difference between 60 and 65, all else remaining equal, it's about another $10,000. So we've got to solve for other things. Now, don't get bummed out. Like, remember, this is 4% net. So let me go in here and let me say we want a 7% net. Look at the difference. I'm being tough on you, right? So look at the difference here for retiring at 60, 22,942 versus 8,800. Oh my God, right? Now I say 4% net because number one, inflation has moments where it's greater than 3%, right? And I also say that because I come across so many people that they're not getting growth. They're 40 something and life got in the way and they're not getting the growth that they should be getting. So we often find that we're starting around there and we go, hey, you're 40, man, let's go. Come on, let's get some more growth. Look at the difference that makes. If we go back to 65 for a second, you're probably just filling up a Roth IRA and you're done. With these variables in here, you are now down to 3274, right? So where's the sneaky lesson of this video? Look at your investments, man. Make sure, don't let time get away from you. I know how it goes. You have a kid or two, you get a house, you get 2 jobs and all that stuff. And then you forget that you've been stuck in this 2020 target date fund in your 401k earning less than 4%. Just take a look at that, right? Makes all the difference in the world. And now you can see the big numbers. Did I mess you up? I started by making you feel bad with the size of the numbers. Then we take a look at your rate of return. Much different, right? So anyways, that's all I got for you. Just wanted to share that with you. I hope that helps. If you're 40, of course, you know, I'm 42. Hey, we got something in common. You go to Jazz Wealth, you know, we schedule a call, we see what happens. But otherwise, I hope it was helpful for you today and wish you a good rest of your day. See you later on the closing beat, by the way.
Hey, you made it to the end. That's awesome. Well, if you want to check out more geeky stuff, be sure to check out that video over there. Also, if you could subscribe, that really help us out. We're financial advisors that love to teach, and you'll find all kinds of free stuff on our videos. And remember, keep your dough straight. Yeah, I did it.